Hey there guys, today is day 9 of the Avian Advent Calendar Challenge. The Avian Advent Calendar is an advent calendar of parrot toy parts put together by the Leather Elves. Every single day I'm going to be opening up a box, seeing what toy parts we've got, and building a brand new toy every single day. So if that's something you guys want to see, you want to make sure to stick around because that's going to be coming up right after this. Hey there guys, this is Jack over at Hive Redbird, where I am tirelessly working to find new ways to make the keeping of exotic animals and pets more exciting, more affordable, and ultimately more enjoyable. And today's video is part of a series going over a challenge I am doing with the Avian Advent Calendar. Now, the Avian Advent Calendar is a product put together by the Leather Elves. If you guys would like to know more about it, I am going to put the link in the description section down below. But basically, it is an advent calendar of parrot toy parts. So I am going to be challenged every single day to put together a brand new toy using the toy parts that come in the individual boxes. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind here. First and foremost, the best part of this, we're going to be building a brand new toy every single day, December 1st through the 25th. So you definitely want to make sure that you pay attention to that. Now, we are going to be using a variety of different toy parts, and I think it's really important that people learn to work with a variety of different parrot toy parts. Sometimes there's going to be things that you're not as comfortable using or that you're just not as familiar with using, but your bird could definitely benefit from that. So we're going to be paying attention to the variety of different items that are available in the boxes and make sure that we use them appropriately. Now, this is also designed to help everyone build skills as a parrot toy maker. So we want to make sure we're paying attention to things like, what's the purpose of this toy? How is your animal going to be using it? How can we make sure that it's going to be safe? Do we need to pay attention to things like cleanliness? Keeping an item clean, which can be an issue with certain parrot toys, how you're going to present it. Obviously, the presentation of different items can change how interested your bird is in interacting with certain things. So we're going to be covering a variety of different approaches, different toy making techniques. So hopefully, at the end of this 25-day period, everyone who watches this series will have better skills and be a better parrot toy maker. So there's a lot of things we're trying to accomplish here. One thing I do want to point out before we get started, we're going to open a new box every single day, but we're not necessarily going to be using all of the parts every single day. I would encourage you guys to save those parts, save things like the packing paper, the boxes that you are opening every single day, because we will be using them on future challenges. The important thing is that there are so many different materials that can be used to make great parrot toys, and we are going to do our best to use all of them. But that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the toy that we're going to be building today. All right, guys, so for day 9 of the Avian Advent Calendar, we've got some large wooden balls. So these are going to be dyed pieces. Now, I am going to be perfectly honest with you guys. I love putting together toys for my birds, but some days I'm running late for work. Some days I just don't feel very inspired. So I do have one trick up my sleeve, and today seems like it would be a perfect day to use it because not only do we have these really cool toy parts, we have a lot of toy parts left over from the last few days. So what we're going to do today is a foraging bowl. Now, normally when I do a foraging bowl, I'm going to use a plastic or a metal bowl, one that is made for my bird. Maybe I have extra ones that go in a food tray. But in this instance, I can go ahead and just use the box. I am going to, once again, just cut off the top and side flaps to give myself an open foraging container. Now, what you can use in your foraging bowl is completely up to you. So if you have maybe some scrap pieces of cardboard, you can use those. Maybe you want to add, a couple of these small parts that we've added already. So these small leather washers, one of these wooden beads would be nice. One of these large beads that we just got would be nice. Here I've got even more of those cardboard pieces. A finger trap can be something that I can then shove in there. And then the goal here is to create something that your bird is going to have to dig around in order to find any of their food pieces. So I am going to use a few small dried food pieces. I'll sprinkle them in. Then the easiest thing to do with this, here is the crinkle paper from today. If that is not enough crinkle paper for you, I know there has been crinkle paper in every single day of the Advent calendar, so you can add a little bit more, change it up, make it more exciting. This is one of the easiest things to do if you are not feeling creative, if you don't feel like you can make interesting parrot toys. This is definitely something that you can do. This is also a great way to reuse toy parts that you've already used. If your bird has destroyed one of the toys you've made, but some of those wooden beads are still usable, those leather pieces are still usable, go ahead, clean them up, make sure they're nice and sanitary, but put them in something like this. This is something that you can put together in a matter of seconds, and I can guarantee your bird is going to enjoy it. And you're going to enjoy the fact that you gave your bird something that stimulates them mentally, gives them the opportunity to exercise without having to expend that much effort or thought into it. It really is that simple, and that is why a foraging bowl like this is one of my favorite ideas, because when you get a little rundown, they're super easy to throw together. So if you like this idea, you want to make sure that you like this video. You want to subscribe to the Hi Redbird YouTube channel if you haven't already. That way you won't miss any of the fun videos I put together, including the rest of the videos of the Avian Advent Calendar. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for the next day of the Avian Advent Calendar Challenge. I do need to say thank you to my Patreon patrons for helping to make these videos possible. You can find out more by visiting Hi Redbird on Patreon or clicking the link in the description section down below if you would like more information. Thanks!